Live. How are you doing, everybody? It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. How are you? Welcome to my channel, Traveling with Bruce. It's Bruce here from Creston, British Columbia. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the show. It is, what is it today? The 3rd of October already. 3rd of October. Welcome to the 3rd of October as I am frantically looking at all of my all of my electronics. Including my new big ass iPad. Let me tell you, is this something? Just showing everybody, in case anyone has noticed, this is the new big ass iPad, courtesy of Robert Brandt. Thank you, Robert, so much for this incredible donation. This machine is unbelievable. Learning how to use it and everything else. Hi. Got to look at that. I got to look at this. I got to look at my phone just to make sure everything's okay there. Everything seems to be on and running and operating. It's good. I've got the picture coming through here. I got the picture coming through here. Okay, we're online and it's all happening. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. We love talking about cruise ships, cruise ship vacations, going on holidays, that kind of stuff. So any of you folks that are new, who've just joined the channel in the last little while, you have any questions about going on a cruise, a first timer, or you haven't been on a cruise in a while and you want to know what's going on, or you're thinking of going on a cruise and you're trying to figure out what cruise line to choose, ask away. We'll try to help you here. Either I can answer the question right away, hopefully. If I can't, one of my viewers who's saying hi to me right now will jump in. And please let me know. Ask away, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you about that. I did a video this morning about a drink package. I caught this announcement that Norwegian is raising the price of their ultimate drink package, and so I did a video on that, and it's definitely kicked in this morning. It got viewed quite a number of times. Hopefully, all of you have seen it already. If you haven't, give it a chance. Check it out later today and let me know what you think. If you like that video, give me a thumbs up on it. And you know, so if you really like the video, share it with your friends on Facebook if you can for me, or any other social media, any way you can do it. That would be tremendous. Speaking of this channel, yesterday we were at 3,835 subscribers, which, you know, in itself is just unbelievable. I'm only 13 months old on the air right now. 3,835 subscribers right now. Since yesterday, we've added 25 more subscribers. We now have 3,860. So we're coming up to 3,900 subscribers. How about that? This is absolutely unbelievable. I'm excited about this. Getting close to that 4,000 mark. It's just incredible. I want to thank all of you folks who are watching right now live, of course, all of you folks who watch the show later. Those of you who hear me in your cars or hear me on the road while you're driving down the road, thank you for all of that. Robert Brandt saying we should have a 4,000 subscriber party. Yeah, that's an idea. I want to thank all of you for watching my videos, for sharing my videos on Facebook, for giving me thumbs ups on my videos on the live stream. And then thank you for those of you out there who are kind enough to pick up some of this merchandise right here, Traveling with Bruce merchandise on my Redbubble store. Thank you for that. And also those of you who are making donations on my PayPal donate button, which is on my homepage. Thank you for that. Today, Peter Heckema made a donation to the channel. Thank you, Peter, once again, for all your support for this channel. I know Peter is a loyal follower, as are many of you, and Peter made a contribution. It showed up this morning, and thank you again, Peter, so very much. Keeps me alive and keeps me going. What was I going to say? Oh, thanks for just watching the advertising. Not that you have to watch an entire ad. I think if you watch about 30 or 40 seconds of an ad and skip with the rest, I get paid. It's incredible. It's you know, it's just wonderful when I see the chart. They send me a chart on YouTube to show me how much advertising revenue I make, and it varies. I mean, I've had when I first started doing this, when I first got monetized in October of a year ago, I was getting 8 to 20 cents a day advertising money. Of course, I only had like 30 to 50 views, and then I started reaching the sort of the 500 view a day mark, and I was starting to get a couple of dollars a day, and about a month ago, I had a bit of a surge on this channel. I had a little surge, and we're getting like $20 a day in advertising, $25 a day. Unbelievable. Right now, we're more like into that $15, $20 range, but it all adds up. I just cobblestone this money together to survive. It's incredible. Karen Lipshin is here today. Hey, Karen Lipshin, how you doing? First chance to watch. Just finished 2 great weeks in England and off to Paris tomorrow, and then on to MSC Divina. Absolutely wonderful, fantastic. I have been watching you through my Facebook. Karen Lipshin is a personal friend of mine, and they're on a trip right now. And I'm so glad you're watching and saying hi. Isn't that great? From way over there to way over here. It's fantastic. Let me know how the Divina works out, because that is a repositioning cruise from Marseille to Miami by way of, I believe, New York. So pretty cool. And again, back to the supporters. Thank you again, all of you who are supporting this channel, watching me in every way possible and helping me so much. Thank you. And again, thanks so much. Coffee mugs are available on the site, of course. And some of you have been sending me postcards like that and that from Tom Henry over here, Wes Morrison over here. Costco gift cards are coming in from time to time. And I just love it. You regulars, you know. If you've never been here before, sign in and say hi. Tell me, where are you watching me from? Where are you located? I love finding out where my viewers are. Physically, where are you? Are you in the USA? Where in the States? Are you in Australia? Are you in Japan? Are you in England, France? Where are you? Say hi and tell us what's your high temperature today, wherever you live. Here in Creston, we are going to hit, if we're lucky, we're going to hit 50. I think we're going to be 48 to 50 degrees today. But I thank my lucky stars, because 5.5 hours away from here by car is Calgary, Alberta, where Karen Lipshin is from. And boy, did they get out of town just in time, because Calgary, Alberta has received in the last 24 to 48 hours over a foot of snow. A foot of snow in Calgary. I was just in Calgary last week saying goodbye to my daughter, who's now in Los Angeles. Did she get out of town just in time? Thank God for that. And let me tell you, Calgary, over a foot of snow or more. West of Calgary towards the mountain, over 2 feet of snow. More than 2 feet. Snow plows are being sent to Calgary from cities around Calgary to help out, because it was such an isolated issue. 30 snow plows from Edmonton arrived in Calgary last night. Snow plows from Medicine Hat, from Lethbridge, Red Deer are coming in to help Calgary dig out from this mess. It was just awful. There were spots in Calgary where there was more than a foot, and it created all kinds of havoc. It's not getting much warmer right now in Calgary. I think it might be 35 degrees for the high today, and more snow expected in the next couple of days. Unbelievable. Here we've had rain. Thank goodness. We only get down to the 40s, and we're going up, like I say, to about 45, 50 today. And I'm grateful for that. Karen Lipshin is saying it. They're in Hargate, United Kingdom, 16 degrees Celsius. That's warmer than here, I'll tell you that. It's been a couple of cool days all of a sudden, and it's just been unbelievable. But no snow here. I can see snow on the mountains around us. They're up at about the 5,000 foot mark right now. There's snow coming down. Winter is, you know, not too far away, but it shouldn't be here already, at least not here. And certainly Calgary can get snow at this time of year, just not normally, but it happened. Thank goodness the calendar turned to October before it hit. October 1st, they got nailed. We were there just last week. Very lucky for us. All right, guys, I have a few topics to talk about today, and then let's say hi to everybody. I see folks signing in like crazy, which is fantastic. 45 of you are here. I got 13 thumbs ups already. This is fantastic. I did, like I said, I did a video this morning, which I wanted to talk about the subject a little bit today, and that is about the new drink package. Norwegian Cruise Line has announced that they're increasing the cost of their ultimate drink package. Now, it used to be $89 a day per person, plus an 18% gratuity. Now, my mathematics tells me that used to run at $105 a day. So if you had a 7-day cruise, you'd be at $735 a day a person. 2 people, $1,470 for the whole week. Boy, you better be a drinker if you're going to buy that. Well, now that's even more. It's even more now. They're now starting to charge $99 a day for the drink package instead of $89. And instead of an 18% gratuity, it's now a mandatory 20% gratuity. They jumped that one big time too. So now it's $100 for the drink package plus 20 bucks tips, 120 bucks a day per person, 240 for a couple in a cabin. And every cabin that I know of, almost every one of them is at least 2 people, unless you're flying solo. 120 bucks a day. So 240 bucks a day times 7 days, $1,680 for 1 week of drinks on a cruise ship. Now, I'm asking myself, whoa, wait a minute, hang on here just a second. If I'm taking a Caribbean cruise and I got a 7-day cruise here, I'm going to stop in say Nassau. I'm going to stop in St. Thomas. I'm going to stop in Saint Martin, and then work my way home. I got at least 3 stops. I'm not going to be on the ship the first day, by the way. Embarkation day, you can't get on the ship on embarkation day at 9 in the morning. You can't get on until at least noon. You'd be lucky to get on at around 1 or 2, depending on how much you're going to pay the cruise line to be first in line on that deal. So you might not be on the cruise line until 2 o'clock. If you've prepaid for these drink packages, you got the muster drill coming up, and you don't want to be hammered for that. So how much are you going to get in the first day of drinking? I don't know. Of course, you got the entire evening coming up. The next day might be a sea day, so drink away. But the third day, you might be on shore. You might be on shore for a 6-hour tour or 4 or whatever hours, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. You're not drinking on the cruise ship now. You can drink on shore for a lot less money. The next day, you're on shore at another location. You can drink on shore for less than on a cruise ship. The third day, you might have another onshore day. And so you're only drinking in the evenings, really. I mean, you get up at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and you have breakfast and you take your tour from 10 till 4 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon. You're drinking from 5 in the afternoon until bedtime for this drink package. 240 bucks a day for 2 people. Are you getting it? Are you getting enough of that? What if you don't feel too good? What if the seas were a bit movie and you're just not so, you're not your usual self? Or you're just tired. You had a long day on the outing. It's 85 degrees in the tropics, and you took the all-day tour, and you're just exhausted. You come back to your ship and took a 2-hour nap to get a rest, and you don't feel like just getting hammered, do you? Do you? If you're an alcoholic, I guess it doesn't matter. But if you're just, not, this is kind of a tough one, a tough nut to swallow. So I think out of 7 days, you might have 2 sea days. 3 activity days, embarkation day and debarkation day. There you go. You just don't have. You may not have enough time to really take advantage of this deal. Now, the cruise line will say, "Well, wait, now hold a second. A rum and coke is $10," and I'm going, "What? A rum and coke is $10? Do I want to pay $10 for a rum and coke? And do I want to justify a $240 a day charge for my partner and I, my traveling partner and I?" By saying to each other, we're going to have 12 of those at least for sure. That justifies the price of this deal. They say it includes water, it includes soda, and it includes glasses of wine, and in the mixed drinks and beer. Yeah, it does. It doesn't include the high-end stuff. You want the really good top-end scotch, the really high-end drinks, those you pay extra for because they'll only cover you to a certain amount per drink. Over that, you paid an additional charge, which now makes it even more. I'm asking myself, why don't you just do why don't you just buy it a la carte and forget this darn thing? But having said all that, I have to be fair to Norwegian and to people out there, because the reality is, from what they are saying and what I'm reading about the Norwegian scenario here, and we've talked about this so much on the air, you can get a cruise with Norwegian from time to time, but lately it's been like almost all the time. If you're going to book a balcony room, at least a balcony, you're entitled to a what they call a freebie, a free benefit. It might be 1 or 2 benefits. They usually are offering 4 or 5 deals for free if you take a balcony or higher cabin upgrade. So, for example, they were offering a free ultimate drink package. They've been offering free Wi-Fi. They've been offering free specialty restaurant deals. They've been offering free onshore excursion packages. They've been offering increased cabin credits where you can just spend it on whatever you want to spend it on. But the ultimate drink package has been kind of a sort of a drink package of some kind. I'm going to really clarify myself. has been a standard offer on Norwegian for quite some time. And I have a hunch that this price increase is designed to encourage people to upgrade their cabins from insides, ocean views, into balcony rooms. This is the strategy I think that's going on in the marketing department. Why don't we lift the price of the so-called package? We'll encourage people to go into a balcony room, which then allows us to give them the package. And since we've upped the amount of the tipping charge from 18% to 20%, and it's now 20% of $100 instead of 18% of $90, voila, we get 20 bucks a day in cash per passenger. Because the deal is, when you are offered a free drink package or a free a package that includes some kind of a gratuity fee on it, spa package and so on, you have to pay the gratuity as a cash charge. So in this case, the ultimate drink package is $20 a day per person, 2 people in the cabin, because you're going to have 2 adults, generally speaking. That means mom and dad are paying 40 bucks a day in tips for 7 days, $280 for 2 free drink packages. I love how this game works. It's a free drink package for only $280. And here's the good news for the cruise line. They make money on this deal. They actually make more money on the $280 deal they're giving you than it costs them to give you the free drinks in the first place. Because, one, they got you into the room they wanted to get you into. They got you to upgrade. You didn't take the $499 inside special for the 1 week. You took the $799 or the $899 room because you went up to the higher upgraded balcony. So they've made their money there. Now they're giving you a rum and coke or a beer or whatever for free, or more than one, however many you can drink. Of course, there's so much allowed. There's a limit allowed on this. The thinking is, for 40 bucks a day, they're gambling that you won't keep up with them and that they'll win in the end. Because if you think that that $40 is actually going to the crew, think again. I don't think the crew will see any of that money. They call it a gratuity. They can call it whatever they want. A surcharge, a fuel surcharge. They can call it a gratuity charge. I don't care what they call it. I don't know how the crew gets that money. I think the cruise line keeps that dough, because it just gets jacked and jacked and jacked almost every year. Have you noticed that the gratuities have gone from 12% in the last 7-8 years to the 15% mark about 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Then they hit 16%, then 18%, just a year or two, now 20%. And Norwegian is the king on this one, the king of jacking up the nickel and diming charges all over the place. And here we go with the ultimate drink package. So the deal here is, get them into the ultimate drink package, or, well, what we'll do is we'll soak them for it. We'll threaten them with a $120 a day charge, and we'll actually push them into a higher grade cabin instead. And then we can give them these drinks, because my friend Robert Brandt can attest, Norwegian, although they don't pay very quickly on their accounts, they do acquire a bottle of rum for a pretty cheap price per bottle. And to add a couple of ice cubes to that, and then add some Coke to it, which is a fountain type dispenser, a rum and Coke on a cruise ship will run the cruise line, I bet you, 50 cents? Is that what it's going to cost them? 70 cents? That's what it costs them to give you a drink. If you buy it on your own, it's 10 bucks, 8 bucks, 12 bucks, depending on the menu pricing. But inside that drink package, they're saying, well, we're giving you a $120 value for only $20 a day. What a great deal. Well, drink 10 drinks a day at 60, 70 cents a drink. What are they paying out of their pocket? It's $5, $6, $7, $8 is what it's costing them to give you a $20 package. They're making money. They're making so much money. Anyway, there you go. That was today's video. Now, I did notice that Celebrity's drink package is $69 plus tip. Carnival is $52 plus tip, and a Royal Caribbean is $63 plus tip. But I will clarify and mention that those 3 packages I've just mentioned are, I'm sure, base packages. It is so complicated. The drink package game is such a complicated game, because as a passenger, you can acquire a soda package, only, or you can acquire a premium coffee package, or you can acquire a soda and premium coffee package, or you can acquire a base alcohol package, which gives you, basic drinks, but not soda, not other stuff. It just runs the gamut. It's so confusing, and it's so varied that when you're on these ships, the first day you get on these cruise ships, you're just being accosted by the staff. You walk around the corner and are heading into the buffet, and there's a couple of staff members standing there beside the table with this little signage and all these drinks that are standing on the table, trying to get you to buy a drink package. Have you got one? You should get a drink package. You can buy one on the first day of the cruise. It is such a moneymaker for the cruise line. It's absolutely incredible. They are becoming very restrictive as to what you can bring on board now. They're trying to limit you whether you can bring even water on board, whether you're even allowed to bring soda on board for your own use, whether you can bring. They're still saying a bottle of wine in most cases per adult is allowed, although I bet you that's going to get restrictive. The cruise lines have figured out that, like airlines, nickel and diming us on individual surcharges is the way to go to help pay for these $1 billion cruise ships, rather than just say, look, it's $950 for a balcony per person, and that includes everything. Knock yourself out. No, they're going with the advertised specials that we see all the time on the internet, or in magazines, or on television ads, or on banner ads on your computer. You'll see cruise lines offering you a 1-week cruise from like $5.99 or $6.99. Super deal, super deal. And then they nail you with this and this and this and this and this. And by the time you add it all up, you're going, I'm spending over $1,000 for this week, or $1,200 or $1,400. This is kind of where I kind of sit back and ask myself, would I be better off to just stop playing all these games with these guys and really take a serious look at an all-inclusive cruise with something like Viking Cruise Lines? Maybe that's the way to go. Avoid 4,000 people on a cruise ship. Grab a Viking cruise ship. All rooms are balcony rooms, and it's either standard balcony or premium balcony. That's all you got to decide. And you're looking at $200 a night, $300 a night, $350 a night, $250 a night, whatever the rate is, whatever the cruise you're looking at. But it's an all-inclusive cruise. Now, if you're happy having beer and wine at dinner, great. If you feel like you want to drink in between dinner and lunch, or after dinner, buy one a la carte. Or if you take the premium balcony on Viking, it's all inclusive. You can buy the drink package on board that deal, much more reasonable, and it's over. That's it. It includes the spa. It includes the Wi-Fi. It includes shore excursions. There are no extra charges to that. So you really have to start doing your homework when you're looking at a cruise, thinking about going on a cruise. You've got to decide, do I go Norwegian and pay this plus this, and this? Or do I take Viking and to pay this plus this? And then there it is. It's over. There's the port charges and taxes are same, depending on the ports of call you're going to. No difference there. The tipping is the same. There's a tip charge. It's the same. So now it's just a matter of all the extras. And you got to ask yourself, do I want to be on a Norwegian cruise ship with 4,000 passengers or more? If that's the kind of cruise I want to be on, then I'm going to have to tolerate the crowds. Or will I pay maybe $50 a day more and only have 930 passengers with me since I'm over 18, and it'll be a lot quieter, and I get all the service because there's a 2-to-1 ratio for a crew to passenger ratio. 2 passengers for 1 crew. We're on a Norwegian, it's at least 3-to-1. Got to really ask yourself and wonder. Anyway, there you go. That's one of the topics I want to talk about today. The other one I wanted to talk to you today about was Norwegian Cruise Lines. Again, they're going to offer free airfare to Hawaii. Business is so bad since the volcano eruptions in Hawaii. It's been so bloody awful that resorts are hurting in Hawaii, and the cruise ship, Pride of America, it's hurting. And a whole bunch of cruises have been canceled. The cruise line had to deviate its itinerary for a few weeks during the height of the nonsense of that hurricane going crazy, and they're just not getting the rebound that they want. And this is low season. We're talking October, November right now. It's quiet for Hawaii right now. So Norwegian is offering free airfare to Hawaii, depending on the cabin you book. with the Pride of America. This is not the first promotion that includes free airfare. They've now started offering free airfare to Seattle if you are going to book a cruise next year in 2019, starting next April, on the Norwegian Joy to Alaska. Because that is a ship that's been removed from China, shifted over to Alaska, Seattle, home port. We'll do Alaska all next summer, and they're offering free airfare to Seattle to take a cruise to Alaska. Whereas if you want to take the Bliss, no free airfare on the Bliss. They have no trouble selling out the Bliss. But the Joy, 5,200 passengers, they're having trouble getting that thing filled up quick because they're up against 25 other ships that want your business. In Hawaii, to go back to Hawaii, the Pride of America is the only ship that uses, I believe it's Honolulu, as its home port. The ship only does 7-day sailings around the Hawaiian Islands. It does not go to a different country. So under the Jones Act, the staff on board the Pride of America is paid under American work rules, under American and Hawaii state law, labor law. So you cannot bring in foreign workers like you can from a cruise that would, say, go from Seattle to Canada to Alaska and back to Seattle. That is a foreign country. You can have Filipino workers on there. You can have Indonesians on there. You can have any worker on there from anywhere, because the ship is plying its trade in international waters. It is not an exclusive American vessel. Where in Hawaii, it's a different story. And that deal in Hawaii is that Norwegian, about back in 2008, now 10 years ago, back in 2007, actually 11 years ago, they had 3 ships in Hawaii doing 1-week cruises in and around the Hawaii area at the same time. One of those ships was the Norwegian Jade and the Pride of America, and one other. A Norwegian, I can't remember the other name of the other ship. It's been so long. That lasted not even a year. That was such a disaster for Norwegian. They were bleeding money, because the cost of the crew and the prices they had to charge for cabins was just so high. They had these brand new cruise ships, $500 million, $500 million cruise ships. They were losing left and right. So they got 2 ships the hell out of there as fast as they could. And they left the Pride of America behind as the only ship remaining. And with only 1/3 capacity, they were able to get enough passengers on that ship to make that ship pay. I don't know how it's doing in the last few years. I'm kind of wondering how tired that ship is beginning to look. I'm wondering when is it going in for its next refurbishment. But having to fly people to Hawaii as a promotion to get them to get on a cruise ship, that is a serious promotion that tells me, get people on that boat, get them on that ship at any price. I don't care what it takes. Sell the fare, $1,500 a passenger, but fly them in. We don't care. Let's make a deal with Aloha Airlines. Let's make a deal with other airlines. Let's block book seats. Get them the hell out here. And if we can put them up in a hotel before or after, maybe we can cut a deal with the hotel operator and get some kind of an override. But we got to get these folks out of here, onto here, because the ship is not selling out on its own like it normally does. So that's another promotion that came out today, and I wanted to mention those 2 items today. Now, I just want to say hi to everybody quickly and answer any questions you have. And say hi to me if you like. I'm glad you're all here. 54 of you are here so far. Cool Jazz is here. Robert Brandt, Tom Henry. There's Robert. Who else is here today? Let's go through and quickly catch up with everybody here. Kat Rose. Hi, Kat. Crazy Rich Guys. Kano and Janu are in the house. How you guys doing? Let's see here. Who else is coming through here today? Peter Heckema. Hi, Peter. Thank you for your contribution today. Thank you so much. He's telling me it's a beautiful 91 degrees in Tarpon Springs, Florida today. Our rainy season is finally finished, so we look forward to lots of sunny days. Bruce, did you get my email regarding Cruise Magazine? I did. I'm working on that. I'll get back to you. I'll try to answer you tonight. I've been trying to figure something out. Just bear with me, sir. Let's see. Who else is saying hi? Paul Wilson is here. Ed Tolleson Jr. from the Bronx. Hi there, buddy. How you doing? Welcome back. Suzanne Hoffman heard from a friend that Pride of America cruise was pricey. We snagged a last-minute 15-day to Hawaii on Princess from San Francisco for $1,022 inside cabin. Hubby got a $250 room credit for being a vet. way to go. If you're a shareholder of Carnival, you'll get another room credit. Just think about that too. It might be as much as $200 more. Just keep that one in mind because it's a 15-day cruise. Yes, very pricey for Pride of America. Incredibly pricey. Tracy Dunlop is here. Kelly Haston is here. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Bruce and all beautiful in Naples today, heading off for a baseball game in a little while, but want to say hi and give you a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Tracy, for that. Sylvia's here from Greensboro, North Carolina. How you doing, Sylvia? Tracy, Sylvia. MG Tow, Valencia, California. News, luxury cruise line Cunard today announced exciting new shore excursions for when the legendary brand returns to Alaska with Queen Elizabeth's 2019 voyages. How exciting can it be? It's probably the exact same ports that they've done in the past. Maybe they have a couple of new onshore tours. I was reading about Alaska last night. I was reading about the dispute that the cruise lines, all of them, are having with the state of Alaska, and in particular with Juneau, Alaska. There's a fight going on. I don't know if you folks know about it. If you've been on the cruise to Alaska, you may have heard the scuttlebutt, but those of you who don't know, Alaska tried to implement a $50 a head cruise tax on every passenger coming into Alaskan waters. This was attempted about a decade ago, and it didn't last very long. The cruise lines started canceling cruises. They were protesting, and then finally a negotiated deal came out where the cruise lines and the state of Alaska made an agreement that there would be a $34.50 charge paid by the cruise lines, that's you, the passenger, to enter Alaska waters, but that would cover all the ports, and it would cover like Juneau, Skagway, and Fairbanks, and what have you. But apparently, certain ports get a certain amount of this money, and this is where the tug of war was going on inside Alaska, because you can imagine the politics of this. You give a politician some money, and the politician now can hand it out. Well, the games will begin. Juneau was getting $8 a passenger of that money, and then apparently they were able to either charge an additional $5 a head tax inside that $34.50 or separately. I don't quite know how this works, but Juneau is getting something like $13 a person coming off a cruise ship. So every time a good old cruise ship with 3,000 passengers comes into town, whether you stay in that ship or you get off that ship, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Juneau is getting $13 of your hard-earned money. Now, the cruise lines are upset because they are claiming that the city of Juneau is using the money any way they see fit, rather than under the spirit of the deal. This money coming to Juneau is supposed to be used to enhance the port facilities for the cruise ships and for the passengers. And the city is saying, yeah, well, you know, these 3,000 passengers that you just dumped off here for 6 hours, they get on shore, and then they buy an ice cream cone somewhere from the corner store, and then they throw the wrapper on the street if they don't see a garbage can. So we have to have more garbage cans. We have to have more garbage bags. We have to have people to monitor this stuff. We've got our street sweepers cleaning up every night. We've got all kinds of other issues to deal with, like people have to go to the bathroom when they come on shore because they don't go running back to the cruise ship to go take a pee. They stay on shore and take a pee here. So they have to have facilities for these passengers, and you can't just give them an outhouse. I mean, you don't have a little plastic outhouse standing on the street corner. It's ridiculous. So the city is saying where we spend our money is where we're trying to enhance the experience of the passenger's visit to Juneau. And the cruise lines are saying, no, I'm supposed to spend that money on the port. That the pier is supposed to be upgraded. Our docking facilities are supposed to be upgraded all the time. And so there's a tug of war going how to spend the money that is collected. It's just an incredible game. I cannot understand why these two parties can't get their act together and make it work, because to me, as an outsider looking in, this is the golden goose that laid the golden egg. You got icebergs in the parks. The parks are run by the federal government. You've got port facilities that are perfect for cruise ships. You've got incredible scenery all over the place, mountains and trees and valleys and, oh my gosh, fjord-like experiences. You got people who are dying to service these people. You've got fantastic tours, train tours, and everything else. And yet these two are spitting at each other for years. They're going to court on this thing. It is ridiculous. I just don't understand how they can't get their act together and become one. I don't get it. This fighting is costing you and me money because guess what? Lawyers get paid by the cruise business and by the politicians defending their interests. And who's paying for all of them? The taxpayer and the traveler. We're paying for this nonsense because they can't get along. It's costing us more money. I just shake my head at these guys. I just don't know. I don't know if Alaska is being overvisited yet. Are there really too many cruise ships already in Alaska? What were your experiences like? Any of you who went on a trip this year? Did any of you go to Alaska this summer or last summer? And did you notice that there might be just a few too many cruise ships at the same time at certain ports, and that caused it to be a bit inconvenient for you? Please let me know either on this show right now if you can, or if you can't, if I don't get to you, type in a comment after the show. I'd love to know your thoughts on this because from what I can see, millions of tourists a year are going into Alaska because it's a great place to go to, and I can't imagine that that the state isn't becoming overrun with tourists. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, the spat is on. What can I say? Who else is here? Robert Brandt says, choose a booze cruise. Cat Rose is saying, too expensive. Robert Brandt saying, traveling with Bruce, someone may have raised NCL booze costs. Someone may have raised NCL booze costs. Hey, right on. They don't pay on time. It costs them more to get it. Hi, everybody. I'm back now. Tom Henry is back. 4,000 party, Robert Brandt is saying. Paul Wilson, seen your video on the drink package. Not good. That was not a good story. Sylvia, hey, crazy rich guys. Tom Henry, 88 in Richmond, had a nice dry day here today. Cool Jazz, what was that you're doing at Robert Brandt? Robert Brandt ran those red lights to get home. MG Toe, those drink packages should be sliced in half. $30 for 7 drinks. More people would buy that. The current package are for alkies. Tom Henry, turkey is my favorite. Crazy rich guys. Let's see here. Wendy Thompson, hi everyone. Hi Tracy, Robert, MG. MG Toe, join the sober on-board movement. Drink water, enjoy the cruise more. Sylvan Forrest, hi Bruce and all. 90 degrees Fahrenheit in Delray Beach. Thumbs ups, everybody. Bruce deserves your support. I need a cruise after fighting with Microsoft since Friday. Oh gosh, Sylvan, I feel for you. I can't imagine the crap you're going through with the stuff you've been telling us. Kenrick is here. Hi, Bruce. Sorry I missed the show last night. Kenrick, welcome back, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Brittany, hi, Bruce and all. Wendy Thompson, Chia T today. Karen Lipson, hi, Bruce. First chance to watch. I'm glad Karen is here too. Cool Jazz, more like net 180. Tom Henry, I need some rum. Where is that bottle of Superior? Robert Brandt, they aren't at that yet. Not at 180 yet, but they're late. Let's go here. Silo, hey, Bruce. Silo Steve is here. Hey, Bruce. It's 58 for the high in Seattle, 41 for the low with clouds, 24 days to the Mexican Riviera and the Bliss Haven. Silo, I can't wait for you to get on that ship. I am dying for you to be on that ship. This is going to be so cool. I can't wait to hear from you on how you're going to be treated in the Haven Club with Adrian, the Nazi up there. I'm quite curious to see how that's going to work out. For those of you who don't know, if you're new to this channel and you don't know what's going on, there was an incident, quote unquote, this past summer on the Bliss in the Haven area from the concierge that runs the Haven up there. He is a stickler for who can go in there and who cannot. And there have been complaints about this guy. And I'm kind of curious. Silo Steve is going to be a passenger as a Haven passenger, so he's going to have to be pampered by this guy. I can't wait because the last time Silo was on that ship, he was not a Haven passenger. He ran into this guy, and this guy was not very nice at all. And Steve, I can't wait for your report. It's coming, baby. It's coming. 24 days. Okay. Peter, Bruce, I saw Calgary has 3 feet of snow yesterday. Did Creston get any? No, sir, we did not. Robert Brandt, I'm doing a Jamaican week of rums. Tom Henry, traveling with Bruce, my luggage arrived today, but missing 2 clocks from Redbubble. They shipped all 3 same day. One arrived a few days ago. Laugh out loud. Just contact them, give them a call, tell them what's going on. They'll take good care of you, I am sure, and keep me posted, please. Cat Rose saying, lucky Wendy Thompson, Robert, your bottle is not here. I looked. Cool Jazz, when is Appleton what? When is that? That's my rum of choice. Okay, for Robert Brandt, it's right next to me, Wendy. Tom Henry, yum. I take a swig right from the bottle. No dirty glasses. Kenrick, Tom, come to Barbados. We have plenty of rum down here. Cool Jazz, Jay, Ray, and nephew also. Okay. Brittany Lockwood, Bruce, before you know it, you will be making 40 to 50 degrees. What does that mean? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Maybe ad revenues are going to grow up. I'm not sure. Robert Brandt, I can do Appleton. Ray and Nephew is by Appleton and super popular in Jamaica. Let's go here. Let's go. No snow here. Tom Henry, have you identified the swing set pick I posted on Facebook yet? No, I haven't. I have to go back and look at it. I apologize, Tom. As you can attest, as you probably know, I'm so busy with so much going on at the same time. I have to take the time and take a look at that again. And I promise I will do so. Brittany Lockwood, it is still hitting 90 degrees where I am in Louisiana. I made a huge mistake today and wore pants. Crazy. Okay, Cool Jazz. Let's say that's all they drink. It's a rum punch with me. Who else is here? Tracy Dunlop. Hi, Robert Brandt. Nephew's baseball has started up again. So game tonight at 6. Got to go soon. Try to listen, but Wi-Fi spotty at the baseball park. Sylvia, hi, Steve. I was wondering when you were on the Bliss. Brittany, I meant to say $40, $50 a day. From your lips to God's ears. And yeah, let's hope so. MG Toe, be very careful in Turkey. The bathrooms are filthy. Last time I was in Constantinople, we hired a private tour, and all they did was take us from one shopping center to the next. That's not good at all. Tom Henry, sorry, Kenrick, my cruise next month doesn't quite get to you. St. Kitts is the furthest south I'm going to get. MG Toe, half of us left mid-tour. We were really pissed off. The guides started to yell at us after we gave them only half of what they wanted and then left. Oh, my, that's not a good tour. Tom Henry, good rum in St. Kitts, too. Tom Henry, MG, how are the Turkish baths? Robert Brandt, all the islands have rum, mostly. Barbados is excellent, he says. Let's see here. Oh, my gosh. Sylvan, 50 degrees in Creston. Did Canadian Tire hold its yearly snow shovel, snow tires, and ice scraper sale yet? Snow is so depressing. Not in my backyard. You know what, Sylvan? I don't think. I think Air Canada. I think Canadian Tire was getting ready, probably in the middle of October, to do it. And in Calgary, they're late. They're probably getting hit right now by everybody. I can tell you right now, in Calgary, good luck trying to get a set of winter tires put on your car in any garage in Calgary. You can't get in. There'll be a 1 week wait now for people getting the winter tires. It's going to be crazy. Let's see who else is here. So Tweety is here. Ridiculous, she says. Hi, So Tweety. Cool Jazz says that rum knocks a cold right out. 150 proof. Tom Henry. Oh, that's how he got the 240. Didn't realize it was for both people. That's right. Tom Henry. $240 a day for 2 people, because when you're in a cabin on a cruise ship, you're with a significant other, and if you take a drink package, your significant other has to take one too. $240 a day. That's how that one works. Cat Rose, that's maybe more than the cost of the cruise. Isn't that interesting? Yes, it is more than the cost of the cruise. It is insane. Absolutely insane. It's like the room is a lost leader. That's what it almost is. It's almost like, let's just get our money back for the room. Just break even on this thing. And then we'll get them on the booze. We'll get them in the casino, hopefully in combination. We'll get them in the specialty dining. We'll get them for entertainment. We'll get them for spa packages. You know, any other way to get the money, because we got to get them on the ship. Just get them on the ship and almost give away the rooms. Show the rooms at such a crazy price that they'll take the deal, and then we'll suck them in on the deal on the drink package. And here we go. Unbelievable. Excuse me. So Tweety, it's almost like they're giving free packages just because increase the value, so that the 20% gratuity is equal to what the drink package used to cost. Exactly, you got it. The tipping is where it's at. Nail them on the tip charge, and that's $40 a day per couple, and that's $280 for the cruise. Bingo! And now we'll get them on the steak room. We'll charge them $50 each to go to the steak room, or $60 each, or $70 each. We'll get them $20 at the Italian restaurant. We'll hit them up for $15 in the Asian restaurant, whatever that deal is. Then we'll get them at the casino. I mean, as soon as they walk in the casino, we got them. Easy cash money. And then we'll start charging them for premium seating in the shows for the top first 20 rows. You want to sit in the first 20 rows? $10 each or $5 each. You can reserve a seat, pay for it. Oh yeah, they'll get you every way to Sunday. Absolutely. It's not all inclusive on most of these cruise lines, especially Norwegian. Unbelievable, cool jazz. I always told folks there is no free drink. Did you realize? Do you realize $300 more from sailaway cabins to get free drinks? You're still paying for. Robert Brandt, did you see Bonnie's concern over the twins going on the Bliss? Whether they will need an adult? How does that work for them? That was from Tom Henry. MG Tom, there's an interesting story I could relate, but out of the nurses that volunteered their time in Haiti. Let's see. Do both people in the cabin have to buy it? Cat Rose is asking. Yes, Cat. Cat, the deal is this: if you're traveling with a traveling companion, both of you are adults, you're in a cabin, and one of you have a drink package, the other person has to buy one. Why? Because it was originally only one had to buy it. Well, the one person would buy the drink package, and they would get their rum and coke, and 15 minutes later they would order another rum and coke, and 15, 20 minutes later they would order another rum and coke. But you know what? The partner would never buy a drink because you know what? The partner had a coffee mug from the buffet that they brought out with them, and that coffee mug was never empty. It always had that black liquid in it, kind of like this one right here. This coffee mug right here always had that black liquid in it. Yeah, the rum and coke. She would pour in her rum and coke and get herself another one, and two people would drink for the price of one. Cruise lines figured it out. It didn't take them more than a couple of days. Now it's mandatory. If I get a drink package, Jennifer has to get a drink package so that one can't feed the other one the drink. That's how this game works. Yes, that is the deal. And now the tipping, double tipping. Oh yeah, what a beautiful scam. Isn't it great? You're sitting at the pool, and the two of you are in lounger together, and you're sharing a little table, and you each order a beer. And the server goes to the bar, brings you each a beer, which is included in your drink package. You're each paying $40 a day for the privilege of having a beer brought to you at the pool, even if you paid for the package. I mean, the tipping, 20% mandatory. What do you think about that? Holy cow. I'm sure that's going to mean higher tip rates for every day. The room tips will go up. I'm expecting the tipping in the spas will go to 20%. I mean, Norwegian will just jack it right to 20% across the board. Mark my words. Keep your eyes open. We'll see what's going on. Let's see here. So Tweety said, Norwegian has cocktails that are $18 plus on their menus. I was floored the first time I saw those prices. Robert Brandt, Tom Henry, they're going with a bunch of people. MG Toe, Robert Brandt, want to get us all sloppily drunk and then carry us back to the ship. Sylvan on NCL Getaway, a Drambuie after dinner with my cigar cost $14.50. Didn't slow me down though. I don't drink enough to buy a drink package. Right on, Sylvan. Robert Brandt, you don't need an adult in every cabin. So Tweety, water and coffee aren't included on Norwegian. Tom Henry, Cat Rose, yes, both need to be, so there's no cheating. Karen Lipson, last cruise we were on, $5 a bottle of wine was sold for $40. A $5 bottle, a $5 bottle of wine that you can buy on land was sold on the ship for $40. The gratuity was $7.20 on that deal. Cruise line doubles money even if they give the booze away. So they buy the bottle for $5. They charge you $7.20 for the tip. What if they give you the bottle for nothing? They're still making money because the tip isn't going to the staff. I don't think so. Wendy Thompson, just buy one bottle of rum and a soda card and mix your own. Tom Henry, I can go as an adult. I'm on the following Bliss cruise anyway. Would just be there 7 days early. Everyone's laughing a lot. Wendy, that's nice of you, Tom, to watch over them. And Adrian, Cat Rose, that would be a major ripoff as I don't drink alcohol at all. And there you go. Sucker pricing going on. Says Cool Jazz. Robert, sodas, juice, drinks, bottled water, specialty coffee. Tom Henry, go for the port excursion perk and meals and especially restaurants instead. MG Toe, Kat, you're a smart girl. So Tweety, Bruce, you got them figured out. Cool Jazz, take a cruise to St. Thomas and we'll all go to Fatty's and get drunk. I bet you it won't be $14 a drink, I'll tell you that. Robert Brandt, buy the $4 sodas and the 4% juices and watch watch it adds up. Yikes, Tom Henry, only bad thing on my upcoming cruise, I booked a solo guarantee room and that has no perks. MG Toe, a cool, great idea. Let's do it on Princess. The food is better. Cat Rose, MG Toe, I'm on so many meds that I don't mix well with that. Yeah, Cat, stay away from the booze. Sylvia, Robert, when are the Twins going? I would love to be on there when the Twins are on with their friends. Too much fun for them. Scott Weber's here. Hi, Scott. Hi, Bruce. Just got here. It's about 70 and about to rain here in Palos Verdes, California. Gas is $3.60 a gallon. Oh, my, glad to hear you say it's going to rain in Palos Verdes. This is great. Tom Henry, I buy the overpriced bottled water and take the single pot packet size of drink mix, lemonade, and iced tea. Have good drinks all week long. Robert Brandt, medication and booze, maybe not a good mixture. So Tweety is saying it's all smoke and mirrors. I look for the bottom line cost of the cruise. Crazy rich guys travels. He's not a good influence. MG Toe, someone has to pay for all these new billion-dollar ships. Robert Brandt saying 75 cents. That's what it costs them to make a drink. 75 cents. Robert Brandt, and yes, 9 to 11 is what they charge you for it. Yeah, absolutely. Cool Jazz, the word free suckers a lot of folks without checking the bottom line. Amen. Cool Jazz says, so Tweety. Robert Brandt, how about $4 soda and bottled water? You know, that's crazy too. I mean, sodas, you can buy 12 cans of sodas for 35 cents a can. You're charging $4 a can. That's how you pay for a billion-dollar cruise ship, people. It's pretty good. Pretty unbelievable. Sylvan Forest, NCL doesn't stock. Ab Smith, darn. Robert Brandt, many of the specialty mixed drinks are $16 to $18 each. $16 to $18 each. So Tweety, oh my God, they always walk around trying to sell drink packages and wine tastings while you eat lunch on embarkation day. Well, they're hitting you up every chance they get. Sylvie, someone, I drink a la carte, don't drink that much, so drink package is not worth it for me. Robert Brandt, not the good real abstinence. MG Toe, buy some alcohol. What's that? Buy some powdered alcohol. Bring some of that. Or Scott Weber, I don't like the strategy of drink packages. They would sell more if they simplified it. Tom Henry, I get a kick out of the Norwegian Cruise Line Facebook posts when they are talking about the UDP, the port perk. The port perk is worth $300 with 6 ports. The UDP with the added tips cost is worth, to me, $300 for the Lost Port Credit Plus. Problem is, Tom, I don't understand what UDP stands for. So you kind of lost me on this one. The tip cost, no way do I drink that much. D&G Explorers, howdy, Bruce and family. D&G, the boys are here. How you guys doing, D&G? They've got their own channel on YouTube. How are you guys going? How's it going, guys? You're approaching, I'm sure, 400 subscribers by now. Way to go, you guys. Cat Rose, this is why I want to do. This is why I want to do that. Just buy a la carte if you're going to buy anything. I say, so Tweety saying, hey, D&G. MG Tow, water case prices on board the ships have doubled over the past couple of years. Bring your own container. I agree. Bring your own one of these. Bring one of these on with you. If you have one of these at home, I bought this at on board the Explorer of the Seas. Paid $8 for this thing as my souvenir, and I use this in the spa. I would just go to the water fountain and fill it up with water, and I had my big thing of water with me. And just before I left the spa, I refilled it again. Some of the spas on some of the other cruise lines have iced water, either iced lemon flavored or orange flavored water. Take one of these babies, fill it up just before you leave the spa. For the next hour, you're good to go. And if you happen to have a spa pass, you have a spa pass, like I have a spa pass, which allows me to go in and out the spa anytime I want. I want to get free water. I go to the spa with this baby, fill it up, and just walk right back out again. Thank you very much. That's a good deal for me. That's how I save money. I don't have to buy bottled water all the time from the cruise line. Who else is here? Sorry, I just got to catch up with the messages here. Robert Brandt, all the packages are similar to the difference between the interior and a suite. Cool Jazz, bottom line, drink in port and drink iced tea and lemonade on the ship. And Robert Brandt, do you want luxury or basic? There you go. You want luxury, it's all included. You want basic? Pay for every feature. That's how it's going to go. D&G, hey, so Tweety, great to see you on here. Robert Brandt, would you prefer 3 cruises a year or 1 cruise a year? There's another option. These are questions. Scott Weber, I don't get drink packages except a soda package for my daughter. I just can't drink that much. Robert Brandt, but the new tax plan, middle class, you know what I'm going to say. Oh my gosh. So Tweety, I want to try one of the luxury cruise lines, Region 7 Seas or Silver Sea. Not a bad option. I would strongly recommend Viking to take a look at them as well. Robert Brandt, have you noticed all the cruise lines are doing a ton of TV commercials? I have noticed that. I am kind of curious about this. Why would these cruise lines be offering all kinds of or doing all kinds of advertising on television when they're telling Wall Street every 3 months how well they're doing, how much money they're making, how many shares they're buying back on the open market, and yet they're advertising their cruises on television. I thought they were all sold out. I thought the cruise bookings were way up over last year. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Because of all the new ships coming online, everyone is getting new cruise ships coming online. There are more rooms available from all the ports that are available to us, especially Miami and Fort Lauderdale and Port Canaveral and Tampa. Look at all the ships coming in and out of these ports now. How many rooms a week can you book on these cruises year round? These cruise lines have to advertise on television and give away product, give away freebies, including the drink package, which is free except for the $20 tip a day per person times two, $280 for that free deal. I love this game. What a beautiful game. My thinking exactly, Tracy is saying, Robert, I'd rather cruise more than a drink package. Rich Guys Travels, Robert Brandt, Onyx or Marble. MG Toe, Viking is an all-inclusive, but the prices in total is still more expensive than main players. You're just paying more for the Viking convenience. Listen, I'm not saying Viking is cheaper. I'm saying you get more for your money. If you're taking a Viking cruise, and this is a guy who's never been on Viking. I haven't taken a Viking cruise ever, but I'm telling you, from what my research tells me, you take a Viking cruise with only 930 fellow passengers on a pretty nice, large size cruise ship, two passengers per crew member, fantastic, and port excursions included, including unlimited use of the spa. Specialty dining is all included. Wi-Fi is included, and peace and quiet. Being 63 now, I don't need a 25-year-old action-packed Rumba cruise. This works for me. I'll pay the premium to get all that. The booze is just an add-on. If you're a passenger on Viking and you have the booze package already, and you get off the ship in St. Thomas, and you come back on the ship, you can bring back with you a bottle of booze or two. They don't care. They'd rather you drink your booze than theirs. So bring back a couple of bottles of booze and enjoy it in your cabin all you want. Pretty convenient. Try and do that with Norwegian. Not a chance. I'm not letting you bring anything on board. Nothing in that area. Anyway, there you go. Let's see here. D&G saying hi to everybody. Robert Brandt. That's many people's choice, Tracy. Scott Weber, 297 days until my next cruise, under 300 now. Way to go, Scott. Robert saying hi, Derek. Crazy Rich Guys are saying hi. So Tweety, isn't Viking river cruising? I want to lose sight of land on a cruise. So Tweety, I'm talking about Viking ocean cruises. Viking has the river ships and the ocean liners. Go to vacationstogo.com, which is my favorite website to use for finding deals. Go to vacationstogo.com and you'll find all the cruises from all the cruise lines, and you can zero in just on Norwegian or just on Viking if you want, and you can check out all the Viking ships, all their cruises, and see their prices from low to high by just clicking on the tabs. I did a video on my channel how to use the Vacations to Go website to find the best deals. Check out my video, see how I do it, and then enjoy yourself. You'll have a great old time. Check it out. It's worth your time. Let's see here. They have both Viking river and regular cruises. Robert is confirming all top of the market. Cool Jazz. Robert, do you have Jamaican rum cream? Question. The coconut from Myers, he's asking. Brittany, Norwegian Cruise Lines needs to give me a ton of free deals for me to cruise with them. Tom Henry, the luggage is huge. Nested three-piece. Crazy Rich Guys Travels could fit in the largest one. The Crazy Rich Guys Travels for what? Are you trying to smuggle them out of the country? What's going on? Cat Rose also on some of the more party lines. I would maybe have to deal more with the cheaper beer breath people. Ew. Yes, Cat. Yes, Cat. That's true. Cat, if you're going to go on a 3-day bender cruise, you're going to go on a 3-day cruise, you're on a cruise where people are in a hurry to have a good time. When people are in a hurry, to have a good time. They're in a hurry to get drunk and stay drunk, and it's not going to be fun if you're a teetotaler. Go on a minimum 1 week cruise. Do not take a 3-day bender cruise. Avoid them like the plague. Avoid cruises like Norwegian Sun to Cuba for 4 days. Avoid that one because that cruise includes a drink package mandatory with the 20% tipping. You can't not take that deal, and you're on a ship with a bunch of drunks, and folks are getting hammered because they feel like they have to drink because they paid for it already. It's just ridiculous. Go with a 7-day cruise minimum to get the experience because you've got to unwind for a while when you're on one of these things. Tracy Dunlop with Norwegian, I book through casinos at sea and get free drinks in casino plus other perks when you're a frequent BCL cruiser. I'd rather spend money in the casino than pay for the drink package. I agree. I'm with you too. Get the perks from the casino. Let's see here. Sakat Rose. So Tweety, it's both now. So Tweety, wow, I was on the Norwegian Jewel in Hawaii last October, but it was just a repositioning cruise heading towards Hawaii. Okay, thanks, Robert. And Cat Rose, so Tweety is saying, I heard Viking includes excursions even in this on the cruise on the ocean cruises, excursions are included. Very good deal. Robert Brandt, Crazy Rich Guys, you guys thinking about underlighting it? If not, save the money and use marble. Viking is an all-inclusive with certain restrictions, Robert Brandt says. Tracy, hey, D&G, may miss some of your show tonight, going to a BB game, baseball game, leaving in a few. Robert Brandt, all bottles of wine included up to a certain price, then you pay the amount over that. Tom Henry, wonder if Norwegian would pay for a princess cruise to get me from the West Coast to Hawaii instead of a plane. Would love to do a back-to-back, taking Princess to Hawaii, Norwegian for a week and another week in a condo. Wow, that would be pretty cool. I don't think Norwegian will pay for that. No, I don't think so. Tom Henry, and then Princess back to the West Coast. Well, there you go. That would be a nice trip. I would agree with you there. D&G, it's okay, Tracy. Robert Brandt, export has at least one free excursion. Robert Cunard is owned by Carnival. So Tweety, that would be nice. Robert Brandt, if you want the stockholder benefit, Carnival is a safe one. Loves to travel. Hi, I had no computer. That's why I haven't been on. Glad to see you're still here. Loves to travel. Welcome back from Kansas. Where have you been, darling? Nice to have you back here. D&G, who are you seeing, Tracy? MG Tow, American citizens should not have to pay anything to enter their own country. There you go. Robert Brandt, hashtag, I started with $1 million. Seems like 460 million. So Tweety, Carnival just bought Ketchikan and the White Pass Rail too. So I'm interested to see the changes that brings. Yes, I did a video on this a couple months ago. Carnival did buy Ketchikan and they bought the railway as well to guarantee them access to the port because they own it. And that rail line, they own it. Now they can charge admission to other cruise lines passengers. This will be interesting to see how much it costs other cruise lines people to go on that train versus Carnival's people. Well, then again, it might be exactly the same and it might be jacked up. I don't know. We'll see how this all works out. Robert Brandt, MG, it's like a hotel tax. It's BS, but it exists most places and we don't think about it. Suzanne Hoffman, that explains why Alaskan cruises are going up so fast in price. Yeah, that's right. The taxes and these changes and these acquisitions. Absolutely right. Scott Weber, Alaska is still fastest growing cruise market. D&G agreed. So Tweety, and when is your next cruise? MG Tow, it's like the facilities tax you don't use. Crazy Rich Guys, can we gold plate and gold leaf everything? Oh my God. So Tweety says, D&G, October 28th on the Allure. That's our next cruise, Robert Brandt. Now you both have better taste than that. Brittany Lockwood, Juneau is just nuts. It's just insane. D&G, awesome. So Tweety, you and Christopher, MG Tow, that's nothing. There's nothing great about Alaska. Canada's prettier. Tom Henry, Crazy Rich Guys, forget the gold leaf. You need solid gold. Robert Brandt, we don't pay federal tax. Neither do you in Canada. So Tweety, D&G, yes. And my sister, brother-in-law, niece, and a few friends should be fun. It's going to be a big cruise on that ship. Robert Brandt, but think how nice that is. Lucinda, hello everybody. Lucinda, hi, how you doing? Welcome back. Scott Weber, I guess port fees is something I don't pay much attention to It's just incorporated into the cruise fare. That's true, Scott. It's all buried in there. We don't see it. Robert Brandt, don't help them. Tom Henry, MG Tow. I was in Skagway last year. We paid over $200 for a seat through the ship. What was that? I found out that you can get the same thing for $99 if you booked yourself at the port. Was that for the railway line? Was that the deal? I'm not sure because that's no longer on its own. MG, starting next year, you're going to have to pay through Carnival. It will be interesting to see how this plays out. This should be something. Scott Weber, I was in Alaska this summer. Did not really feel that there were too many tourists in town. Also got to go on some ports where they only get ships maybe once a week. So you had a good cruise at stops, not too crazily visited. That's good to hear. Lucinda, it's 90 here in Sebring, Illinois. Or, sorry, Sebring, Florida. Wow, 90. Still warm. Crazy Rich guys. Haven Nazi. Hashtag Haven Nazi. MG Tow, he was homophobic. Cat Rose, Brittany, did you get it straightened out with that professor? Oh, yeah, Brittany, how did that work out? Let's see here. Robert Brandt thinks also the same thing. Scott Weber, 297 days until Neustadt, sailing from Amsterdam. Any recommendations what to do in Amsterdam? What should one do in Amsterdam? Get there early and enjoy the city for several days. Don't just do a 1 or 2 day quick thing. Relax. If you're flying over from North America over there, I hope you have a couple days to adjust to the time change so that your whole system can relax and enjoy everything. There are museums. There are places to go. There are probably city tours, the canal tours. Man, you're going to love it. If you really want to know what to do in Amsterdam, check out YouTube videos. What other people do, you'll see so much. It's fantastic. Rent a bike and bike around. That's what I want to do. Let's see. Silo, who are you talking about? Adrian's contract may be up anyway. You never know, right? Silo, I can't wait for you to tell us what's going on. Robert Brandt, that would be great, Silo. MG Tow, make sure they have separate beds or okay, never mind. I'm not going there. Van Gogh Museum from Cat Rose. Some folks are saying they're buffering. I look good on my phone. I look good on the big ass iPod. I am frozen on my computer. It's not me. I've got 2 out of 3 working. Reload people, and hopefully it's just an internet issue. I don't know for sure. Who else is here? Mary Ellen Shaw is here. She says it's buffering. MG Tow, refresh the page. Randy Lucas buffering here too. Must be sunspots over Creston again. Bloated Mischief. Hey, Bruce, new here. How you doing, Bloated? Robert Brandt, are you saying that selling booze is profitable? Robert Brandt, hi, Bloated. D&G, if you guys aren't aware, So Tweety also has a YouTube channel based on cruising. So if you haven't already checked her out, So Tweety, why didn't you tell me? Tell me that so I can give you a plug. That's great news. Silo Steve, sounds like you need to change the name of the show to Don't Travel on Cruise Ship with Bruce. Well, I'm just saying, buyer beware. Be a good shopper and stay on top of this. Don't get sucked into the first offer you see. That's what you got to do, I think. I think that's what all of us should be doing. MG with a coffee package on everyone in the cabin is charged, just the person that buys the package. So Tweety, thanks, D&G. When do you sail on the Bliss? Cat Rose, does it have to be the same package? Crazy Rich guys, we're on the Bliss in March. Cat Rose, I have heard scenarios where people are getting a drink package, the other person's getting a soda package because they're non-alcoholics, like don't want an alcoholic package, they don't drink. Some cruise lines allow you to do that. You have to be insistent though. You really do. D&G, we have a cruise on 12/1, December 1. Peter Heckema, looking at booking a cruise on the new Celebrity Edge, can't believe some of the prices. $1,400 per person starting for an inside cabin, $2,800 per person starting for a balcony, new ship prices. Peter, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would not book on the first cruise, the second cruise, the third cruise. I'd wait a month or two before I was even interested because I wanted to let them get the bugs out. This ship is a brand new design, completely new layout, and I want them to get the bugs out because if this ship has any issues like the Seaside had last year with MSC and the way they didn't respond to complaints, I want to avoid the Edge until it gets itself settled in. I'd rather it be broken in before I went on it. That's just me. Let's see here. Mary Ellen Shaw, Cat Rose on RCL. Second person can get a deluxe soda package. Can't get the basic soda package. Robert Brandt, And you'll wonder how I got to retire. So Tweety, woohoo, can't wait to hear what you think about our group cruising. Never done that. Tom Henry, bye all, gotta go and return the defective luggage. Oh my gosh. Robert Brandt, we can all get drunk at Fat Turtle, better view. MG Toe, I saw a bottle of wine that sold for $299. No, is it $299 on a 99-cent store that the ship wanted $34 for American presidents' portraits. Wow. Wow. $2.99 bottle of wine. They want $34 on a cruise ship. Loaded mischief. I bought a drink package. I bought a drink package day 4 of a 9-day after I had caught my cabin steward pinching a loaf in my toilet. Didn't even lock the door, so I didn't get hammered after. Oh my God! Now I don't understand this. You bought a drink package on the 4th day of a 9-day cruise after you caught your steward having a you know what in your toilet. Did you get a deal on the drink package because he was doing that in your cabin? I don't. I don't know what's going on here. Oh my gosh. Oh. Brittany, I'm glad to say my cruise line of choice has free sodas for everyone, and that is my caffeinated beverage of choice. Anyway, I don't think that my mom would spend much on coffee if she would anything for it. Oh my gosh. MG Toe, let's cruise. Scott Weber, Bruce, you are one of the few people who know where Palos Verdes is located. Thank you, Scott Weber. Oh, you need rain, buddy. Robert Brand, another misleading word on a ship. Complimentary. Misleading. DNS World Travel. Hi, all. How you guys doing? Oh, DNG. Hi, DNS. Brittany Lockwood, for those who don't know what the cruise line of choice is, it's Disney. That's the one Brittany wants. DNG, if you guys haven't already, please hit the like button to support Bruce. Please help him out. I got 34 likes today. This is fantastic. 46 viewers are still here. You still haven't left. I love it. Thank you guys for sticking around. Robert Brandt is throwing the thumbs ups everywhere. My mom loves Regents, says Scott Weber, and I bet you she has a darn good reason for it because it's a nice line. Robert Brandt says the lines want full ships even at cheap prices. They can get your money once you're on board. They want the ship full, and then they'll get the money because once you're on board, just 5 days, 7 days, 9 days. The casino will get you eventually if you play the casino. They'll get you in the spa for a manicure or get your hair done or a massage or whatever, hopefully. You'll break down and go to a specialty restaurant, or you'll buy the expensive drinks. Somehow, some way, they cannot make money off of you if you're not on that ship. You got to get on that ship. Brittany Lockwood, I have not noticed any cruise line ads on TV. Oh, wait, most of what I watch can be found on Netflix. That's right. Oh, no goodness. Oh, no goodness. No goodness. Oh, my goodness. Cat Rose, I'm trying to call my debit card company, let them know I'm traveling starting tomorrow. And their system has been having technical difficulties all day. It's just driving her nuts. Cat, hang in there. Robert Brandt, keep in mind the people in this chat are wiser than the average cruiser. We know some of these tricks. That's right. And you watch Traveling with Bruce. If you watch this show every day, you're a loyal viewer of this channel. You know the little tricks and quirks that the cruise lines are trying to put in there so you can stay one step ahead of these guys. That's why you tell your friends, you got to watch Traveling with Bruce, man. You got to stay on top of this. Thank you, everybody. There's Nancy. Hi, catching the end. Hi, Nurse Nancy. We've been having a good time here. DNS can't figure out how to like on my smartphone. How to do a like on the smartphone. That's a very good question. I can't tell you how to do it either. You just kind of play with it till you find one of those, and I don't know. I mean, maybe later on when you're home you get on your computer, just come back to this show and give me a thumbs up. By the way, give me a thumbs up on every show I've ever done. I'd love that. Watch them or not, just give me thumbs up. So Tweety says, sounds awesome. Thanks. MG Toe, 8K statement of changes in beneficial ownership for Perez, whatever, general counsel and secretary. Sold 7,000 shares at 64.79. Things look good at CCL. Okay, thanks, MG. Thanks for the declaration. Nina Frank, only 52 days to go until she's on a cruise. D&G, DNS, hit the X in the bar that says live chat. It will take you to channel page to hit like, then hit live chat to bring it back up. There you go. You got advice from a fellow viewer. who's telling you how to give me a thumbs up. I just love you guys for helping everybody. 38 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Rob Souter just listening. NCL, where the sun don't shine. Hi, Rob. How you doing? Robert Brent. I just bought almost all that amount. Just about all that amount. I don't know what that means. DNS World Travel Doby. I don't know. So Tweety, the open bar ships would be epic. People watching. The open bar ships would be epic. People watching. Open bar ship. Don't know what you mean, Tweety. I'm not quite what that. DNS done, not Doby. Done. I don't know what this means either. Robert Brand says many of the board members at Carnival own 100,000+ shares. Fooling his money, MG says. Robert Bland, I'll worry about my money. Crazy Rich Guys, he's not worried, MG Toe. He really doesn't care. MG, Robert, yes, they gave themselves stock options at the quarter and then come up with great news while they sell the shares that they just got at the quarter. Anyone else having the circle of death? I'm looking at my computer again, and I still have the circle of death. Reload your computers, everybody, and see if that does it for you. I don't know. I'm going to try to reload mine and see if it does it for me, and see if it brings it back. I don't know. Doing the best I can with what I haven't got. It's still circling in death zone, but it's not from here. That is the issue. I think it's out in the web somewhere. Please reload. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Robert Brandt says, if Mickey Artisan sells, I watch. DNS World Travel, D&G Explorers, thanks for the subscribe. D&G Explorers, welcome DNS World Travel. Love to see channels grow. Brittany Lockwood, I forgot to say the this way earlier. He was a no-show again. The professor was a no-show again. Oh my gosh. Robert just added at DNS World Travel. Brittany, today I have no clue about tomorrow. DNS, thanks, Robert. Nina Frank, visit coffee shops is a nice way of spending time in Amsterdam, visiting coffee shops. Brittany Lockwood, no email as to why he was out today. Oh my gosh, Robert Brent, I figured it out. When someone uses his spray tan booth, Bruce buffers. Oh my gosh, I did the reload and I'm back up. My circle of death is gone. So hopefully everybody's refreshing and you're good. Oh, Robert. Oh my gosh. Crazy. MG Toe Donnell, it's like sleeping in the closet. MG Toe, you can't wait to get out and spend your money. Scott Weber, is MSC getting the bugs out of the seaside? It sounds like it's getting better. You know what, Scott Weber, I don't know. Maybe they are, but they are still doing deals at MSC. The MSC Seaside is still offering all kinds of packages, all kinds of incentives to please book a cruise with us. Something tells me they'll be on sale all winter. It'll be interesting to watch. Donnell is here. Hi, MG Toe. That's what I reckon might still take a chance. Hi there, Donnell. Welcome, buddy. Robert Brand, the markup on wine is usually higher at the lower end and a little bit higher, but I'm not a fan of paying 3 times more for wine. MG Toe is saying, Donnell, you have a good old time no matter where you're at. Brittany Lockwood, Bruce, you are fantastic. And that's why we're all here. Thank you, Brittany. MG Toe, it's where you are mentally, not physically, he's saying. Yeah, that's good point. Robert Brandt, Scott Weber, I think they have gotten most of the bugs out of the seaside. MG Toe, just know how NCL treats their passengers. Robert Brandt, I'm trying to plan a seaside cruise. Scott Weber, what's going on with the color on the show? It's if I move too fast, it goes from this natural color to this. It's my camera. It's the lighting from the outside competing with the lighting inside, and this cheap camera in my old computer trying to, give me the tone, the flesh tone. There it is again. It just changed. I can't help it. Sorry. It's just the way it is. I get that orange look from time to time. Yeah. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have said that word. That's going to cost me subscribers. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Wendy Thompson, all good here. Robert Brand, it's fine here. Scott Weber, is Seaside porting in Los Angeles? Haven't heard anything yet. No, Seaside is not porting in Los Angeles. So Tweety, no issues here. Tom Henry, it's been terrible since I left home. Robert Brand, I see my comment above. Nina Frank, here it's fine, no buffering. Scott Weber, coffee shops in Amsterdam are like pot shops here in California. Robert Brand, he's out on the booth. He's out of the booth. Touchdown, joining late. Did you talk about that ship with 1,300 people ruining the cruise? I did a video on it yesterday, my friend. Check out the video I did yesterday. It is running. I've got 200 views an hour on that thing. It's going beautifully. Please check it out. Give it a thumbs up. But we did talk about that yesterday. That was quite the topic. Touchdown, no buffering here. Crazy Rich Guys, we wanted to be on that ship. Tom Henry, guess I'll catch the replay. Crazy Rich Guys, maybe. Brittany, I watch more often than not on my phone or tablet than I do on my computer lately. I may start out on my computer and switch to one of the other two. D&G, Robert Brandt, is the Seaside the group cruise? Robert Brandt, he goes from blush to Trump. I've caught up with my comments from blush to Trump. What can I say? Robert Brandt, still deciding. I have the least influence with MSC and can get the best deals with the Carnival, Disney, Royal Caribbean, and NCL, but not trying to super promote for them. So, you know, he can get the best deals on some of the lines, but not necessarily with MSC because he's not dealing with MSC on a big basis, which makes sense. There you go. Anyway, there you have it. The color orange. What can I say? The color orange. What else was I going to mention? Just again, thank everybody for their the loyalty to this channel and all you YouTubers who are coming in. Let me know if you're new to my channel and you are a YouTuber. I'll give you guys a shout out. It's always good to promote everybody out there. Folks are promoting me. I promote them. I love it. Tangerine, Robert is saying, Cat Rose, in fact, I fly to the East Coast tomorrow, very early AM. I may be online, but probably not. If not, I will be back online. Looks like the 13th or the 14th. Cat, when you're online, you're online. And when you're with us, you're with us. When you're not with us, you're with us. I love it. D&G will choose the Disney Wonder, then laugh out loud. It's the only Disney cruise we haven't booked on yet. Cool Jazz. Dawn's fam did a 1300 video also. Yeah, Dawn's Family Vacations did a story on the 1300. Mine was about 2 minutes long. I think his is about 6 or something like that. And we kind of covered this story. Kind of crazy. Maybe some studio lighting, Robert Brandt. Yeah, I need studio lighting. I do. I have to buy professional lighting. I'm using a light stand. That's just a tall thing with an arm with just a good old spotlight that you use on your porch outside. That's what that is, and that's how you can see my shadow here. I mean, you know. But hey, it works. It's just the way it is for now. But yes, I do have to, unfortunately, break down and acquire real lighting. But I also need a gimbal and I need a camera and it doesn't end, folks. But we'll get to that. Eventually we'll get to that. Right now, I'm here on this, working here. I got the big ass iPad. If anybody wants to know, if anyone has seen or not seen it, this is the big ass iPad that I now have, courtesy of Robert Brandt. Thank you, Robert, so much for this. Got this on the weekend. What a machine, 12.9 incher. It's a monster. And I'm reading the comments off of here. Absolutely fantastic. And thank you, everybody, for that and all your kind wishes. Thanks, all of you, again, for picking up merchandise like this, picking up coffee mugs with logos on them. Thank you for making donations on my PayPal donate account. That really is helpful, incredibly helpful. And again, thank you for watching the commercials, sharing my videos, and just the kind wishes and kind words. I really love it. Crazy Rich Guys Travels, traveling with Bruce, and out thing with the thing is there. Oh, there's another thing coming for this thing. This big ass thing right here. There's a thing coming for this thing. And apparently it's there. They're telling me it's here. As I don't have a tracking number, so I can't tell you. I don't know. But if that other thing is there, that would be so good. Thank you very much. What's going on here. What's going on? Oh, catching up with my messages. Sylvan Forest, great show again, Bruce. Thanks. Thank you, Sylvan. We chat on your show, Robert Brandt. Robert, you need the double lamps and the iPad hangs in the middle. Yep, that would be another way to do this. Scott Weber, for 1,300 men, wouldn't it be a better deal to just charter a ship for your party? Yeah, they should have taken a smaller cruise ship and then just destroyed it, but it's crazy. Tom Henry, just rent one high-end suite for all of us and I'll share. Robert Brandt, the setup is pricey. Cat Rose is smiling. D&G sounds great, Robert, 8 p.m. Eastern. So Tweety, wow, that is so nice. Crazy Rich Guys, traveling with Bruce, and that thing is coming. Tom Henry, other thing maybe. There could be another thing maybe. I don't know. I haven't heard another thing yet. Crazy Rich Guys from us. Robert Brandt, I'll send you the tracking. Oh, thank you, Robert. Tom Henry, that the other thing could be very interesting. Laugh out loud. If there's a tracking number, send it to me, Tom Henry, so I know if it's there, and that way I can be on top of these things. There are things coming, and I have a U.S. address that I provide for anyone who wants to send me a thing that has to be sent there so that I can bring it to here. Otherwise, I have a mailing address where just things can go through the mail easily. But anyway, thank you everybody for everything. You guys are great. Rob Sauter, quit showing off your thing. Excuse me while I whip this out. Famous line from Blazing Saddles. I just want to wish everyone a laurel and hearty handshake. Okay, anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time today. 38 thumbs ups. Fantastic. Gotta love that. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm on twice tomorrow. I'm on at 8 o'clock tomorrow night for my trivia show. I'm on at 5 o'clock for my regular show. So catch both if you can. And enjoyed the show last night. Robert Brandt sent you the info. Thank you, Robert. I will look up for that. I'll look that up after the show's over. Robert, can you send me a liquid thing when I go on my Mexican cruise next month? And she wants to know. Yeah, yikes. Oh my gosh. Robert Brandt, come and get a liquid thing. Apply to all in the room. Yeah, come on down here and get that liquid thing, because the liquid thing is here in St. Thomas. I'm not sending it off the island. Absolutely right, my friend. I can't wait to see you and enjoy your company. Okay, everybody, this is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thanks for joining me today. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for tolerating this low-budget broadcast. Hope you had a good time today. I loved it as always. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 5 and at 8 tomorrow night. And again, thanks for everybody for coming by and saying hi. And I look forward to all the newbies joining us again next time. Thank you for subscribing here and subscribing here. If you want to subscribe, please hit these buttons. There's one over here with a bell icon. Hit that too. You'll be notified every time I do a new show. I try to put a new video up every day if I can and do the lives on top of that. So we'll keep her going. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 and 8 tomorrow night. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.